The adjustment process will depend on the mix of cars that companies are selling. If they have been dominated by SUVs and trucks, that's going to be more of a challenge. The standards, by the way, are by class, so how much you have to improve. But if you've got a 5,000-pound vehicle, it becomes much harder, and therefore the cost gets higher. You can take a pickup truck, whatever the miles per gallon are today, and increase the mileage by 30% by simply putting in a diesel engine. But diesel engines can cost $6,000 more than their gasoline counterparts. So again, you can get miles per gallon, but at a cost. At one time, auto companies made things called station wagons. After the CAFE regulations went into effect, station wagons went the way of dinosaurs. The auto companies had to make smaller cars. In fact, they used the profits from larger cars to subsidize the sale of the small cars because people didn't want them. So they had to sell them at a loss. The history of government intervention in the market is not a very good one. The government simply is not smart enough. And what they did was impose burdens on auto companies that were harder for domestic auto companies to meet than the foreign companies that specialized in manufacturing smaller, higher mileage cars. When the auto companies didn't make station wagons, they had to find other ways to meet consumer needs. So since trucks were under a different set of standards, they came up with the SUV and the van. So they got around them. I think that the government's involvement in this has not been a positive, and I think the market would have done much better in promoting newer technologies, in promoting the manufacture of vehicles that actually met consumers' needs, and there would have probably been fewer highway deaths.